Hi, good morning. And I wanted to talk about the new moon because the new moon is tomorrow. It is tomorrow. So, and then I went into the science of it because, like, the new moon is when there is no moon. But the new moon does have a significance, it does have a meaning in spirituality. It means something. So, I'm going to go into what does the new moon mean spiritually, right? So I do my Google search and I do have an article. It's called Spirituality Health. That's going to talk to you about the spirituality meaning of moon phases. But when I asked Google, what's the new moon mean spiritually? Because I know people are always doing work, always doing magic around this time. They're always doing things. It's like during this time, this is when you want to manifest good things coming to you. So and then when the full moon comes, all these things that you have been manifesting comes to fruition. So we're gonna go. What does the new moon mean spiritually? New beginnings. It means new beginnings. New moon, new beginnings. The new moon phase is a more introspective time and represents new beginnings as we plant seeds for the future. It's a good time to set clear intentions for the month ahead. Clarify your goals, start new projects, and acknowledge your growth since the previous new moon. So, this is the time where you manifest. You have to manifest good things into your life. You want good things to come to you. So, you manifest good things. You want prosperity, you want abundance, you want happiness, you want success, you want a baby, you want love, you want all these good things to come to you. So, then you have to put it out there. You have to speak it into existence. You have to plant good seeds, and good seeds will come back. Like whatever you have been manifesting during this time, when it's the full moon, that's when everything is going to come into effect. So, how does the new moon affect us spiritually? Let's go. Okay, a new moon for a new beginning, because the new moon is no moon. There's no moon present during this time. So the only way you really know about the new moon is you have to have the moon calendar, not the moon calendar, the moon phases. You have to know the phases of the moon, because there's no moon. So where is the moon? It's because it's the new moon, so there's no moon. And sometimes you'll see it waning or going away. It'll be a little sliver of the moon. You have to follow the moon phases so you know what the moon means. But in the new moon, for a new beginning, if you performed the full moon ceremony, your heart chakra is aligned and open for a new beginning. From a spiritual standpoint, the new moon is the perfect time to start a new project. Your energy from the last lunar cycle has been cleansed, giving you a spiritually clean slate. So you can start your manifestations. You can start brand new. Like you can manifest anything you want, but you have to have a positive mind, have good intentions. I'm gonna go into this article with spirituality health. To turn to the spiritual meaning of the moon phases, to connect to the rhythms and cycles outside of the frantic pace of modern living. As life moves increasingly online and away from nature, because everybody's online, they're on TikTok, they're on Twitter, they are everywhere else but, in nature. It's becoming more important to turn to the spiritual meaning of the moon phases as a way to connect to the rhythms and cycles outside of the often frantic pace of modern living. It's easy to become unmoored in an era of Zoom meetings. Like everything is on Zoom, or you could connect like online or LinkedIn. Like there's no more in person contact, face to face. Like text me. Powerful. Okay, where was I? Of social media. Tapping into the circles of natures can be a potent reminder that there are powerful forces that continue on, even as change swirls around you. Things are always changing. If you live in the city, yeah, I'm in the city, I'm in New York City, it can feel difficult to feel that connection, but the moon is always in the sky. Turn to the spiritual meaning of moon phases as a source of connection to something deeper. Each moon phase brings its own spiritual meaning and the opportunity to create rituals and practices that harness the energy of that unique phase. So I would say, like, download the app, download the app of the moon phases, so you know how the moon is going, what cycle, where are we, like where are we at with the moon? The We are in the new moon. The new moon is tomorrow, on May 30th. It's tomorrow. A new moon is a time. What's going on? A new moon is a time to pause. The darkness of a new moon is a time for reflection and exploring the unseen, to see what is. That's why I always say that, like, things are not, nothing is what it seems. Like, it could look one way and then it's a whole another way, and you have to look deeper into it so you can find out what's being hidden. Often thought of as a feminine moon phase, it's a spiritual meaning, is a call for presence. In being fully present, you can explore your deepest desires and heartfelt wishes that sometimes get lost in the flurry of doing so much. The flurry of so much doing. Being a quiet sense of intention and presence as you allow yourself to rest. Spend time journaling and exploring what is in your heart of hearts. Ask yourself the question, what do I most want to bring forward in my life right now? So what do I want to bring into my life right now? I just want to be happy. Like, I don't care about anything else. I just want to be happy. I don't want to have no problems, no stress, I want everything to be all right. Like, I just want to be happy. How do I want to be in my relationships, my work, and with myself? I don't have a relationship. My work, I work for myself. So it's like your everyday life. Like, what do you want? Enjoy the stars that can be seen when the moon is hidden in the shadow. That's my cat Tommy, meowing like a baby, but he's big as shit. The waxing moon, get in motion. What does the waxing moon mean? It means get in motion. But you have to look at the moon phases so you'll know what is a waxing moon, what is a waning moon, what is the gibbous, and all this other stuff about the moon. Like, a lot of people don't know what does the moon mean. When it's waxing, that means that it's growing to get bigger. So it's, how do you say, it's gonna get bigger within 29 days. So it's waxing, it's gonna get full in the 29th day. When it's waning is like it's going away, like the moon gets smaller and smaller, and then the new moon comes. But when it's waxing, it turns into the full moon when it's in completion. The waxing moon. The moon seemingly begins to grow with the reflection of the sun. Time is best spent getting into action and committing to moving towards the heartfelt desires which you've uncovered during the new moon. The spiritual meaning of this moon phase is one of energizing and putting into motion the intentions that you have committed to yourself. Make time to exercise and move your body more than usual. Always being careful not to do too much too fast. Keep your intentions written on paper or on a screensaver so that you continually remember what you're working towards. Return to the energy of reflection by tracking your progress on the activities that are moving you towards what you truly desire. I'm like, okay. So that one was the waxing moon. That means that it's gonna become full. So the sun, what is that? It says the sun goes into the moon. And then that's how you get the little reflection of the moon. And then every day it gets a little bigger. It gets a little bigger until it becomes the full moon. So then it goes full moon. The full moon is to savor your life. There's a kind of radiant glory in the full moon, the showiest of the phases. Is likely the moon phase that is most known for having a spiritual meaning. Often consider a time to celebrate and savor everything you have created during the waxing moon. You might find that the full moon brings a feeling of intensity, and you might notice that you're more emotionally reactive and overwhelmed during this point in the lunar cycle. It's like you're happy. The full moon is an exciting time. Like, I'm always excited and staring at the moon and taking pictures and, stupid, but I'm just really excited because all the work that I have been doing is coming to fruition. It's going to come at hand. So I'm excited. When the full moon is here, it's like I'm happy. I'm excited for it. The full moon is a perfect time for rituals. Create a ritual that celebrates the small and large ways you are grateful for what is in your life right now, just as it is. Let your celebration take a form that supports you just as you are. That might mean getting a massage, having a party, or going for that hike that you've been wanting to go on, possibly under the full moon and friends. Let the creativity inherent in this phase light the spark inside of you as you reflect back on what you have created so far. Release what is no longer in alignment and forgive anything that you're holding on to. This will set the stage for the next lunar phase. So that is releasing what no longer serves you. Like, we always have to release. We always want to hold on to things, but the best thing to do is release it. Let it go. Just let it go. Move forward and be happy. Be happy. Waning moon. So now this is the I guess this is the last one. The waning moon. So waxing moon means that the sun is coming into the sun. The moon is gonna become full. So it's full. It's not full, but it slowly becomes full. So it's waxing. So it's waxing to become the full moon. So once we're at the full moon, then it's gonna start waning. It's gonna start going away, and then we get the new moon again. So that's how it goes. So you get the waxing moon, and then it comes into the full moon. So once you get the full moon, then it starts waning. It's waning into the new moon. So that's how it goes. It's like 4 little stages. So the waning moon, let it go. The spiritual meaning of this moon phase is that of restoring balance. As the cycle of the moon continues and the light begins to dim, there can be a sense of letting down or letting go. In this energy, it's important to stay strong in your resolve to do the steps that lead you toward what you really want in your life, and also to fully release what is no longer serving you. We're always holding on to things, people, places, and things, and it's like we need to let it go so that we can move forward, because a lot of times we hold on to things and then we're not able to move forward. And then the whole thing is like, you want to move forward in life. You want to keep going. You never want to stay stagnant. You don't want to stay stuck. You want to keep going. So you have to release what no longer serves you. But back to the article. Bring the energy of completion to all your tasks. Clean up all of your spaces, releasing what needs to go and organizing what will stay. Make some time to offer your support to someone in your life or in your community. Recognize how what seems small to you could make a profound difference to someone else. Use this lunar phase to refine what you want. Clarify and complete the task at hand, and get consistent with those habits that build your resilience. They will be incredibly valuable as the lunar cycle begins again, because it's gonna happen again. Like, we have 12 full moons in a year, we have 12 new moons in a year. So you just have to be familiar with the moons. So that's about it with this article. I am gonna put it in the links. I guess I should put the timestamps in there, but it's not too long. But I'll put the timestamps in the comments so that you could check it out for yourself. But everything that's in the article, I did talk about it on this video. So thanks for watching. Always leave it love, leave it love. Happy Memorial Day is tomorrow, so happy Sunday too. But leave it love, and I'll see you later. Bye.